Hi, we are here at 7th edition of Africa Agri Expo, which is Africa's largest agriculture and business-oriented event happening here at Sadit Expo, Nairobi. With me is Nate Blum from Sorghum United. How are you, Nate?
I'm doing quite well. It's so great to be here with you. What a great event it's been these last couple of days.
Thank you so much. I like your vibe. How do you find the ambience? How do you find the event?
It's been really productive for us as members of Sorghum United, trying to grow our global network, especially strengthening our network here in Africa. It's been really, really productive, and the conversations have been so great. It's clear to us that the TAB group has gone out of their way to make sure every detail is taken care of, and we're so blessed to be here.
Well, thank you so much. I must appreciate the energy. And can you enlighten us a little bit about what exactly Sorghum United is and what are your future plans? What are the areas you're going to explore?
Well, I'd love to. It's what I do for a living, so I better be able to say yes to this question, right? So Sorghum United, we're a global nonprofit, right? So that means we're not tied to any one government. We're not taxpayer funded. We don't receive grants, actually. We're self-funded. And what we do is really connect and aggregate, okay? Within the sorghum and millet space, what we're able to do is create a virtual space where stakeholders from around the world, regardless of geopolitical realities, can interact, not only for the exchange of ideas, but also eventually commerce as well, which is where we're trying to get to. Now, those stakeholders within that space, they're all points in the value chain. So everything from your researchers, seed dealers, farmers, input providers, investment bankers, all the way down to the processors, consumers, etc. What ties them all together isn't just sorghum and millets. What ties them together is what sorghum and millets represent. And what we believe they represent is a solution, not the only solution, but a solution for hunger, local or regional food systems, malnutrition, and environmental and economic sustainability. Okay, that's what they represent. We think these can be powerful tools, but nobody else is out there championing them. So that's what we do, and we connect the people around the world. The other thing that we do is we publish a series of children's books called the Sorgo Squad, and they're fun, right?
That's fun.
They're like Indiana Jones meets Captain Planet is how I describe it. But what they really represent, as fun as they are, what they represent is our marketing outreach, right? So we're trying to reach consumers that have never heard of sorghum and millets because they can't request a crop or a product if they don't know it exists. And we have to share with them why they should care. So those environmental factors, the impacts that sorghum can make in a positive way, the health and nutrition benefits that they can provide in human diets. So this is what we're doing. That way we're creating markets while we're also connecting farmers and providing value all along the way.
So, Nate, tell me, how does your company contribute to enhancing global agri-food systems? And what innovative approaches have you implemented to address food security and sustainability challenges in agriculture, particularly?
It's a great question. I would really put you back to where we just talked about, though, because a lot of what we're doing and what we've done is, again, making those connections, both at the governmental level, the private sector level, academic level, because what we found is that around the world, wherever I go, and I travel a lot, all right? There are people doing great work in this space at all these levels, but they're relatively isolated or they're small scale. And so what we've found is that our best role is to be able to connect and empower. And through that, then we can create the relationships, create the dynamics organically, which result in those value-added propositions at the local level and the opportunities for crop diversification in diets and on the farm.
Great, great. Thank you so much. And finally, do you have any message for the team of TAB Group who have worked so hard to pull out something this big and this grand, like for the 7th time in Kenya?
Yeah, well, I have a very extensive message. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, 100%. All praises are appreciated.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much.
No. One more message, actually, not just for the TAB group, but seriously, genuinely, thank you. It's really been a pleasure to be here. I'm flattered and honored that we were invited. The other message, though, I would share with anyone watching this is if they want to become part of Sorghum United, they can visit our website, sorghumunited.com, and at the top of that page is a button that says Global Forums. And that'll take them directly to the WhatsApp group. They can certainly join. Again, all points in the value chain, not just farmers. And if they're interested in learning about the Sorgo Squad books, which is how we actually get our funding, because we preach economic self-sustainability, so we want to be economically self-sustainable as well. So we're not only doing markets development, we're also selling the books to do the good work that we do. So if you're interested in those, you can go to sorgosquad.com.
Cool, that's so cool. So I thank you on behalf of the entire TAB Group's team and 7th Africa Agri Expo's team for being here, for being a part of our journey, for being a part of this event, and we look forward to host you in next edition of Africa Agri Expo. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's all mine.
Thank you.
Hey, make sure you get my best side. It's this one right here.
He's got like the best sense of humor, I will say.
You have to.
Okay, check sound, check sound. Hello, hello, hello. So, Nate Blum, is that the correct pronunciation?
Bloom.
Bloom. Nate Bloom. You want to start? Give me a count.
Me. All right, you ready?
The sound checks and all. Huh? Yeah. All right.